efficiency of the circuit. Okay, so efficiency. Again, efficiency means output divided by input. Again, output means the energy in the capacitor is the output for us. Okay, energy in the capacitor. Okay, then what is the input? Input means the energy supplied by the source. Energy supplied by the source in the simple sense. What is the source voltage? The product of the source voltage. Then what is the current nature? What is the current nature in the circuit? But it is energy, not a power. That means integration 0 to t, 0 to infinite dt. This is the input energy. But see, if you see here it is voltage source, here resistance is there, here capacitor is there. Whatever the energy that is supplied by the source, okay, this is ES, energy supplied by the source. It is the energy dissipated by the resistance and the energy stored in the capacitor. Okay, so again I can write like this: EC divided by EC plus ER. Or otherwise I can also calculate this one, both are same. Okay, so but I know this quantity already. EC I have just calculated. EC is always 1 by 2 C Vs square, 1 by 2 C Vs square. Then what is ER? ER also we got same as 1 by 2 C Vs square. Okay, 1 by 2 C Vs square. Then from this we'll get 50 percentage. Okay, percentage. So efficiency means always into 100. Okay, so we'll get 150 percentage efficiency. That means what? In the process of charging the capacitor, already ultimately you got some energy in the capacitor, but the same energy has been wasted in the resistance. Okay, the same energy, whatever the energy that you are getting here, say for example, after the charging, if you are getting 10 joules here, the 10 joules of energy will be wasted in the resistance. That means how much energy is spent by the source? The source has spent 20 joule. Okay, here I have not taken any value for Vs or C. Irrespective of the value of the source voltage, resistance and the capacitance value, this is always true. Okay, so whenever you have a charging circuit like this, okay, ultimately you got some energy in your battery or capacitor or your cell phone. Then in the process of charging your battery, okay, so you are getting only 50% efficiency. That means what? The same amount of energy has been spent in your resistance, maybe in terms of heat. Okay, so that is the idea of this circuit. Again, how to calculate this? Whether this one will become like CVS square, because the integration, the energy supplied by the source is addition of these two, that is simply CVS square. Okay, just we'll see whether we are able to get that or not. Okay, the energy spent by the source. Okay, that I'll call it as first I'll find out the input power. Okay, input power means the power given by the source. That means source voltage and the current in the network. That means because the current is going from the battery, that's why that is IT. Okay, Vs, I know IT is same as IRT or ICT, that is Vs by R e power minus t by tau. So then finally Vs square divided by R e power minus t by tau. Okay, so then what is the input energy? Input energy means integration of input power into dt, where the integration goes from 0 to infinite. Okay, then 0 to infinite Vs square divided by R e power minus t by tau. Okay, then Vs square by R. Okay, Vs square by R. Then once if you integrate this, what you will get? I think you will get minus tau in the numerator. Okay, then again you apply the limit. Okay, you apply the limit here. Once if you apply the limit, you will get 0 minus 1, that minus minus cancel. Then finally Vs square by R tau, tau is equal to R into C. That means finally you are getting CVs square joule. Okay, so same only, because here if you add these two, you'll get CVs square joule. The same answer you are getting there. Okay, so now the same circuit, instead of voltage source, I may also have a current source. Okay, instead of voltage source, I may have a current source. Now the same analysis we'll do it for current source. Okay, so the same circuit, instead of voltage source, I can take it as a current source, IS, and then switch is here, resistance. Here, this is the capacitor, this is the resistance, switch is closed at t is equal to 0. Okay, now somebody tell me whether we need analysis for this one. Already we had a voltage source there, but now we have a current source. Can we take the same analysis here with some modification? Anybody? What is the difference between these two circuits? First we used with the voltage source. Okay, next we used the current source. Then what is the difference? நம்ம அனாலிசிஸ் திரும்ப பண்ணணுமா இல்லைன்னா பழைய அனாலிசிஸை எடுத்துக்கலாமா வித் சம் சிம்பிள் மாடிஃபிகேஷன்? எனிபடி? உங்களால பேச முடியுதா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
சுவிட்ச் க்ளோஸ் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் ரெண்டு சர்க்யூட்டும் ஒண்ணுதான் சார்.
அதான் எப்படி?
0 க்கு அப்புறமா
பை வாட் மேனர் எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? அதான் அங்க வோல்டேஜ் சோர்ஸ் எடுத்த மேடம், அங்க வந்து இப்படி எடுத்தேன்.
பேரலல் ஆயிடும்ல
சார்? சொல்லுங்க.
கரண்ட் சேஞ்ச்.
சுவிட்ச் க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுனா IS உம் R உம் பேரலல் ஆயிடும்ல சார். அப்ப வந்து அப்ப நம்ம VSR சீரிஸ் ஆக்கிடலாம்.
அதான் பை வாட் இஸ் த நேம் ஆஃப் தட் நேம் which technique you are applying?
Source transformation.
That only I am asking. Okay, source transformation. Okay, it is simply a source transformation. Okay, simply a source transformation. Okay, so here we do not need a separate analysis. Okay, with the source transformation. Okay, wherever Vs is there I will apply Is into R. Okay, because I can write this circuit like this, no problem. Okay, again the switch will not make any difference, no problem, because you are worried about the switch. That's why I'm putting R here. Your switch is there, I'm not disturbing. Again, just you are bringing that resistance here, that's why you are having some confusion, no problem. The switch can be here or here, no problem. Now, and please remember one thing, the switch, see, after the conversion, the switch and this one is in series, this you can interchange, but here you may have a little bit problem. Okay, both are correct. You can apply the source transformation. Okay, wherever Vs is there, that place I will replace with the ISR, then the analysis remains same. Okay, the analysis is same. So now we will take this circuit, then we will analyze, okay, with respect to this circuit, with respect to current source. Then also we'll do the replacement and both will remain same. Now this is your circuit RC. This is your original circuit. Before the closure of the switch is closed at t is equal to 0. This is IS. Then what is the nature of the circuit at t is equal to 0 plus? Just after the switching, what is the nature of the capacitor? Yes sir, at the time of switching, what is the nature of the capacitor? Anybody?
Short.
Okay, at the time of switching, capacitor is short. Okay, once if it is short, what is the voltage across the capacitor? That is 0 only, because VC0 plus is same as VC0 minus. Okay, VC0 minus is already 0 only. Again it is short, so it will not have any extra voltage. Okay, it will maintain the same voltage that is before closure of the switch, that is 0. Okay, so the voltage across the capacitor at t is equal to 0 is simply 0. Okay, then what is the nature of the circuit at t is equal to infinite? T is equal to infinite, the circuit will go to steady state. That means the capacitor will be open at a steady state. So then this is simply connected like this. Okay, then what is the voltage across the capacitor at steady state? Okay, V infinite, VC infinite. Okay, this current is coming this way, but it cannot go this way. This has to come this way. Okay, the current flowing in this resistance is at steady state is R. And what is the steady state voltage across the capacitor? That is IS into R. Okay, now I know voltage at t is equal to 0, voltage at t is equal to infinite, then I can easily apply into that formula. Okay, what is that formula? VC of t is equal to VC infinite. What is VC infinite? That is ISR. Okay, then VC0, that is 0 minus ISR. Okay, ISR e power minus t by tau. Okay, so I am getting finally ISR 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Okay, this is the voltage across the capacitor. Again, you know, ISR can be replaced by Vs, because ISR and Vs is okay, source transformation also you can apply Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Okay, this is the equation that already we are having. If you replace this Vs with ISR, then the problem is over. Okay, so I can write like this. Then what is the current? The current ICT is equal to C dVc by dt. Okay, then C differentiation dV by dt. What is the voltage nature? ISR 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Then you do the differentiation of this one. Okay, so we'll get CISR 0 1 by tau e power minus t by tau. Okay, what is tau? Tau is equal to RC. Tau is equal to RC. This R, this C will cancel. Finally, IS e power minus t by tau. And again, I know IS can be written as Vs by R. Vs by R e power minus t by R. Okay, this answer we got in the previous case. We are getting this answer in this case. Okay, all are ultimately same. Okay, so again, the rest of the analysis remains same. Again, what you can do, you can calculate what is the energy across the resistor, what is the energy across the capacitor, energy provided by the current source. Finally, everything will be same. Okay. Finally, you can prove that energy conservation theorem, and also you can calculate the efficiency. Again, you will get the efficiency as a 50% only. Now, so the next question is, okay, now I am going to draw one network. You have to tell me whether that network is possible or not. Okay, is this network possible? Okay, closing the switch at t is equal to 0, resistance is here, capacitor is there, this is the voltage source. The network possible? Anybody? Sir, சொல்லுங்க.
Yes. இல்ல சார், possible இல்ல.
Why, sir?
Sudden change. Okay, so suddenly we are applying the voltage. See, even though resistance is there, it is in parallel combination. So once you close the switch, suddenly this Vs will be applied to the capacitor. Okay, so that's why this is not possible. Okay, not possible. Why not possible? Because Vc 0 minus is 0, but Vc 0 plus is simply Vs. Okay, the sudden change is not possible. Okay, that means voltage across the capacitor cannot change suddenly. That's why this network is not possible practically. Voltage across capacitor cannot change suddenly. So it is not possible. Okay, so next we will go to the RL circuit. RL circuit. Okay, so RL circuit, here voltage source Vs is there. Switch will be closed at t is equal to 0. Series resistance, then inductor is there. R L. Again, here we will have little bit problem because practically we will not use this circuit. Okay, but for analysis purpose, we'll analyze the circuit. But practically, we will not use this circuit in any charging circuit in general. Okay, so okay, we'll proceed. Okay, then what is the, again, the moment you close the switch, before closing the switch, what is the nature of the circuit? Say at t is equal to 0 minus, what is the nature of the circuit? The nature of the circuit is simply like this. Okay, so again, our assumption is this inductor is not having any initial energy. Okay, so assumption is without any initial energy. Without any initial energy. Already the inductor is not having any initial energy. Then before applying the switch, what is the current? Okay, what is the energy in the inductor? The energy in the inductor at t is equal to 0 minus is 0. And you know one thing, energy means 1 by 2 Li square. If energy is 0, then the current in the inductor at t is equal to 0 minus is 0. Current in the inductor at t is 0 minus is 0.
Okay, so that means what? Before applying the source, the energy in the circuit is zero. That means current is zero because this network is completely open. Current cannot flow. The current is zero. Now, exactly you are closing the switch at t is equal to zero. Then what happens at t is equal to zero plus? Okay, so now what is the state of the circuit at t is equal to zero plus? Okay, you are having voltage source
Okay.
Vs, and then resistance is there. Then the moment you close the switch, what is the nature of the inductor at the time of switching? Anybody? Is it open or closed? It is open. Okay, at the time of switching, the inductor will act as a open. Then from this, it is very much true that the moment you close the switch, just after zero, just immediately after zero, okay, then what is the current in the circuit? I 0 plus, as it is a open circuit, again the current is 0 ampere only. Okay, so from this, already I 0 plus is I 0 minus, okay, and also it is equal to I 0. That means the current across the inductor at the initial stage is 0 ampere, okay, at 0 ampere. Now, what is the state of the circuit at t is equal to infinite? Okay, at t is equal to infinite. What is the nature of the inductor at t is equal to infinite? Anybody? It is completely short. Okay, the nature of the inductor at t is equal to infinite is completely short. Okay, this is the circuit nature at t is equal to infinite. This is Vs. Then what is the current at t is equal to infinite? Current in the loop. That means that is same as current in the circuit, IR, IL, or anything. So now specifically we'll write that is IL. What is the current through the inductor at steady state? Because at steady state the inductor is short. Then the current in the inductor is simply Vs by R. Vs by R. Now I know what is the current at t is equal to 0. I know what is the current at t is equal to infinite. Then I can apply the formula. Okay, what is that formula? IT is equal to I infinite plus I 0 minus I infinite e power minus t by tau. Again, tau is very simple. This is a simple circuit, simple RL circuit. Okay. Once if it is a simple circuit, this is L and this is R. Simply tau is equal to L by R. Tau is equal to L by R is the time constant of the circuit. Then what is I infinite? That is Vs by R plus I 0 is 0. And again, I infinite is Vs by R and then e power minus t by tau. Okay, so you will get Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau is the current nature through the inductor. Current nature through the inductor. So finally, ILT is equal to Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau, but this is valid in between 0 to infinite, in between 0 to infinite. Now, what is this nature? Okay, if you take this diagram, T, and again, wait a bit. What is happening at t is equal to 0? At t is equal to 0, e power minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. The current is 0. What is happening at t is equal to tau? Okay, 1 minus e power minus 1. Then that is 63 percentage. Okay, 63 percentage of Vs by 4. Okay, then what is IL infinite? IL infinite is e power minus infinity 0, then Vs by R. Vs by R. Okay, that means what? If you have the waveform will be like this. Okay, T, and this is current IL of T. Okay, so the current, the maximum current value that you can get is Vs by R in this circuit, Vs by R. But initially this is 0, gradually it is increasing, then you reach the maximum value after some time. Okay, this is the nature of the current waveform in the inductor. Okay, so again at t is equal to tau, you know, you can get the 63 percentage of the maximum value. Okay, so once I know the current across the inductor, without worrying about anything, I can find out the voltage across the inductor. Okay, so because once if the inductor is like this, if I know the current across the inductor without worrying about anything, I can find out what is the voltage across the inductor, because we are having one formula, that is VLT is equal to VLT is equal to L DILT divided by dt. Okay, then what is the current across the inductor? That is Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Then once if you do the differentiation, okay, L Vs by R 1 by tau e power minus t by tau. Tau means L by R. Okay, this L and R will cancel. Finally, Vs e power minus t by tau. This is the voltage across the inductor. Voltage across the inductor. Then what is the nature? Okay, so at t is equal to 0, this is Vs. Okay, this is Vs. Then gradually it is decreasing. Finally, the voltage across the inductor becomes 0. Okay, voltage across the inductor becomes 0. So it starts at Vs, end with a 0. This is the nature of the voltage in the inductor. Why? Because what is happening at t is equal to 0? The t is equal to 0, L act as a what, sir? Short circuit or open circuit? It act as a open circuit. If it is open circuit, maximum voltage is possible. What is the maximum voltage in the network? That is source voltage. Okay, at t is equal to infinite, what is happening? The L is like a short circuit. Okay, a short circuit means irrespective of anything else, the voltage is 0. Okay, the voltage is 0. Okay, so that's why the waveform nature goes like this. It starts with Vs and end with a 0. Now, what is the power? Power in the inductor, that is PLT, that is VLT into ILT. Okay, so VLT just now we have calculated, that is Vs e power minus t by tau. ILT means Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Okay, then Vs square by R e power minus t by tau and e power minus 2t by tau. Okay, this is the power in the inductor. Then what is the energy in the inductor? ELT is equal to integration 0 to infinite PLT dt. Okay, once if you integrate this equation with respect to t, then finally your answer will be 1 by 2 L I square. That I is not simple I, the I that we are observing at infinite. That means I infinite square, 1 by 2 L I infinite square. Then what is the current in the circuit at the infinite? Okay, so EL is equal to 1 by 2. The current at infinite is simply the maximum current, that is Vs by R whole square. Okay, this is the energy in the inductor. This is the energy in the inductor. Okay, then we'll see the nature of the resistance, what is happening across the resistance. Again, we know one thing, this is a series circuit. Okay, whatever the current is there, same current will flow through across resistance. So once if I know the current across the resistance, then I can find out the voltage across the resistance. Okay, so or otherwise I can also apply the KVL. Okay, Kirchhoff voltage law also I can apply for the voltage, because the voltage across the resistor is the difference between the voltage between the source voltage and voltage across the inductor. Okay, so again across the resistance, the current IRT is same as ILT. That is also same as the current in the circuit, that is Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Okay, this we have already calculated for ILT. Now you apply the KVL. Okay, once if you apply the KVL, what is the voltage across the resistor? The voltage across the resistor is the difference between the source voltage and the voltage across the inductor. Okay, so the source voltage is Vs, the voltage across the inductor is Vs e power minus t by tau. Then this is Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau. Okay, so this is the voltage across the resistance. Now we'll see that behavior. VRT is equal to Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau. That means what? When t is equal to 0, okay, Vs 1 minus e power 0, this is simply Vs. When t is equal to infinite, okay, 1 minus e power minus infinite, e power minus, yes, something is wrong. Okay, when t is equal to 0, this is 0. When t is equal to infinite, this is Vs. Okay, because what is happening to the network at t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, how is the circuit? The circuit is like Vs is there, resistance is there, but the inductor is open. When the inductor is open, the current cannot flow in the circuit. Once current is not there, there cannot be any voltage in the resistance. That's why the voltage in the resistance is 0. Okay, then at t is equal to infinite, what is happening? At t is equal to infinite, the inductor is completely short. Okay, then nothing, no element is there, only voltage source and resistance is there. Then the entire voltage will appear across the resistance. That's why at t is equal to infinite, the voltage across the resistor is simply Vs. Okay, so now we know what is the voltage across the resistance, what is the current through the resistance. Then I can find out the power in the resistor. Power PRT is equal to simply the product of voltage in the resistance, then the current in the resistance. Okay, then once if you do the product, PRT is equal to Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau, Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau, then Vs square by R 1 minus e power minus t by tau whole square. Then what is the energy in the resistance ERT? Energy in the resistance ERT is equal to 0 to infinite. Okay, PRT dt is equal to what? This is somewhat tricky. So here square is there. Then how to proceed this? Okay, so you just expand this a minus b whole square. Okay, this is like a minus b whole square. I can expand this Vs square by R. Okay, 1 minus e power minus 2t by tau. Okay, then is 1 plus e power minus 2t by tau, then minus 2ab minus 2 e power minus t by tau. Okay, then instead of doing integration, you do this integration. Okay, then one thing if you see, the second term will make you finite value. The third term also may give finite value. Then if you concentrate on this first term, okay, I can split into 3 integral. Okay, so first one is Vs square by R. First one I am getting 0 to infinite dt. Then the second terms are there. This may be the finite value, but I think this will give the infinite value. Okay, because integration of dt is t. For t, if you substitute infinite, then your answer will be infinite. Okay, the energy through the resistance is infinite. Okay, then practically what is happening? Okay, mathematically we are getting energy as infinite. But practically also we will see why it is infinite. Yeah, at this time just we go by mathematics. Okay, so energy is infinite. Now what is the efficiency? Efficiency is equal to, we know EL by EL plus ER, EL by EL plus ER into 100%. Then EL value is 1 by 2 L Vs by R whole square. And again EL is 1 by 2 L Vs by R whole square. But this ER is infinite. Okay, once if it is infinite, then if you find out the percentage, then you'll get 0%. Efficiency is 0%. And also you try to calculate this power as a input power. Okay, input power, that means what? This is the product of the source voltage and the current in the loop, and then integrate it with respect to 0 to infinite, and also you try to get infinite. Okay, this value, these two value, finally it will be infinite. Okay, now why the efficiency is infinite? That is my question. Anybody, why the efficiency is infinite? In the previous case, efficiency we got 50%, but now the efficiency is 0. Why the efficiency is 0? In the previous case, we got some efficiency. Now you know one thing, the efficiency of RC circuit is 50%. The efficiency of RL circuit is 0%. This is also one reason why we are not using RL for charging circuit. Okay, RL not used for charging circuit. Okay, so again, yes, anybody? Any answer for this? Why in case of RC it is 50%, in case of RL it is 0%? Any idea?
What is happening
Yes, sir.
practically?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. சொல்லுங்க. Okay. So we will compare these two network. Okay, then so we'll make some comparison. Suppose there are two types of charging circuit. One is made of RC and another one is made of RL. Now what I'm going to do, see, you are doing the charging for your mobile, for example. Okay, the charging would have been completed after 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay, now the charging is over. I am assuming charging is over. Here also charging is over. Okay, you want to get some energy. Okay, the maximum energy you got. Here also charging is over. Now after charging is over, what is happening here? You are having some source Vs. Okay, resistance is there, capacitor will be there. If it is fully charged, then this is also Vs, sir. Okay, if this is Vs, this is Vs. After charging, okay, after charging is over, actually what is the current flowing in the network? That is 0. Once if the charging is over, both voltages are same, then current cannot go. If the current is not going, then this voltage source is not spending anything. Now after the charging is over, what is the power of the voltage source? I am telling after charging is over. After charging is over, what is the power dissipated by the source? Simply that is 0. Okay, voltage will be there, but the current is not going. That means what? It is not spending any energy. See, if you are having battery in your home, if you are not utilizing that battery, what will happen? It will be there forever with you. It will have some power and it will be there forever. But if you are using, then the energy will decrease. Okay, the same concept. Okay, now voltage is there, but current is not going. So it is not spending any power. But in the process of charging, previously it would have spent some power. That's okay. But what is happening here in RL circuit? If you are having RL circuit, okay, what is happening to RL circuit, sir? Wait, I will take. Okay, then Vs R is there. What will happen to RL circuit? See, at steady state, that means charging is over. After charging is over, even though inductor is there, it is something similar to short circuit. Is it not, sir? Once, because charging is over, it attained the steady state. Okay, once if it attains the steady state, again the current will be flowing in the circuit forever. Okay, even though the charging is over. Okay, you attained the maximum energy, but still the current is flowing. Okay, you attained the maximum energy at t is equal to 5 tau, but after t greater than 5 tau also, the current is flowing in the network. I is flowing unnecessarily. Already our aim is over. We have done the charging. Okay, we got some energy, some maximum energy in the inductor. What is the maximum energy we can get? Then we can get in the inductor 1/2 L I square. Okay, we got that energy, but even though we got the maximum energy, still the current is simply flowing. Okay, it means what? Unnecessarily you are wasting the battery resources. Okay, that circuit is not cut off. Once the charging is over, the circuit is not cut off. Okay, but here the circuit will be cut off. The current will not flow once the charging is over. But here, once the charging is over, the circuit will not get cut off. The current will be simply flowing forever. That's why the power spent by the source here is infinite. Okay, again, if you want to do, you have to manually open the switch. Okay, here you have to manually open the switch to make current as 0. But here it is not necessary. Once the charging is over, the circuit will be cut off automatically. But here it is not happening. That's why the RL circuit is having 0% efficiency. RL circuit is having 0% efficiency. It is having 50% efficiency. Okay, this is the main difference between these two circuits. That's why generally we will not use RL circuit for charging purpose. Okay, mostly we'll use RC circuit. And also the fabrication of inductor is a little bit, again, it is bulky as compared to the capacitors and all. That dimensions okay will be higher, the space will be high. Okay, to have a inductor in the charging circuit, and that is also another reason. Okay, so with this we'll stop. Okay, we'll meet and tomorrow morning. ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்குங்களா?